Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reclaimed, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi, I'm Joe Schaefer, President of the Chino Valley Unified School District Board of Education, and it is my pleasure, on behalf of the entire board, to welcome you to the Chino High School 2021 graduation ceremony. Let me first start by congratulating you, the graduating class of 2021. I would also like to acknowledge your parents, family member, and friends as we all gather to celebrate your accomplishments. You know, none of us knew back in March of 2020, when the pandemic forced us to rapidly close our campuses, it would be almost a year before we could return to in-person instruction. The past several months, indeed, have been extraordinary and trying times for all of us. In last year's address to the graduating class, I commented that education as we know it may never be the same. Those words couldn't be truer or more fitting for this past school year. You have lived through and succeeded in probably one of the most challenging academic years in recent history. But the good news is, you all made it. If there is a silver lining, it's that each of you has been shown that no matter what is thrown at you, you can handle it, because you have all stepped up with perseverance, strength, and determination, and you will carry that with you well into the future. So no matter what challenge life throws at you next, college, career, serving our great nation in the armed services, or any other challenge, you know you are prepared to succeed. And while this, your senior year, has been anything but traditional, think of it as a cumulative time of your high school experience, filled with friends and the great memories you have made during your high school career, memories that you will carry with you and cherish for a lifetime. I am so very proud of all of you, and to each and every one of you, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you success and happiness in all that you do. Thank you, and once again, congratulations, class of 2021.
Good afternoon, family, friends, staff, distinguished guests, and class of 2021 graduates. My name is Juliet Ramirez, and this is the last time I'll address you as your ASB president. It feels surreal to be here right now. I'm filled with nothing but pride and gratefulness today. While I have a moment, I would like to thank my parents. Mom and Dad, you mean the absolute world for me, and I am the luckiest daughter to have such supportive parents. I would be nowhere and nothing without the two of you. Your unconditional love and support is everything to me. Thank you for teaching my morals and values that I will carry throughout my life. Thank you for listening to me rant about my hard days at school and giving me so many hugs when I struggle the most. Most importantly, thank you for being such good examples. I want to work hard because I see the two of you work hardest for your children. You two inspire me every day and deserve the whole world and then some. I love you two forever. Okay, before I start, I want everyone to look around them. Look at the sky, look at your neighbor. Now take a deep breath. These past 4 years have been filled with moments just like this one. Moments you know you'll remember forever and almost wish you could just pause the time to enjoy a second longer. If I learned one thing from high school, it is that time is so fleeting. Moments you think will be infinite are actually so very finite. It almost seems like each moment is faster than the next. It felt like just last month I was watching Dora with my grandpa after kindergarten, or just last week I got a little "I like you, do you like me back" note from Rocky Martinez. Or just yesterday I was walking into my first high school math class, seeing a room full of potential new besties. And now look, I blinked my eyes and all of a sudden I'm at my high school graduation. I'm so thankful I'll have wonderful memories to reminisce over. Whether it's the memories we collectively experienced, like the Friday night football games, or the class competitions, or the fights in the quad, or it's the memories more personal, like spending way too much money getting coffee with Soph, or playing chess at the park with Jonathan, and getting repeatedly smoked. I wouldn't trade these memories for the world. I guess what I'm trying to say is time and moments are so valuable and so fleeting. So as we leave high school, try to remember that and not take them for granted. We've been through it all together, from the first day of freshman year to surviving a pandemic. I know this year was hard for a lot of us, but I feel greatly confident that we are prepared and ready for our futures. Not only has our class been the most spirited and, might I add, most attractive Chino High has ever seen, but we also are the most resilient. We push through the hard times and we enjoy the good ones. J. Cole said, "There's beauty in the struggle," and I could not agree more. After today, we're going to be off on our separate ways, whether we're getting a big kid job or joining the services or furthering our studies. Chino High will always have a place in our hearts. It shaped us into the young adults we are becoming. I am so beyond excited for our futures because I know we're all destined for wonderful things. I can't wait to go to Gianni Gibbs' first movie premiere, or stay the night in Anissa Chavez's own hotel, or even visit Sophia Janal at her little house in Oregon. When all things are said and done, the success of one Chino Cowboy is the success we should all be celebrating. As we leave high school and enter the adult world, I want us all to remember our biggest dreams and our deepest passions. The world is ours for the making, and it will be the best version if we go after what we're passionate about. Whatever you want is yours. You just have to work hard for it and want it bad enough. So Nico, if you want both of those unit cardigans, then go get them, babe. They're all yours. Javi, if you want to work for NASA's engineering team, you got this, dude. You just have to put your mind to it. I think the most important thing I want everyone to remember is to stay true to you and to do you. Never forget where you came from. It doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. But always remember, once a cowboy, always a cowboy.
Good evening, class of 2021. As we get started this evening, please indulge me in taking a moment to thank some very special people. Teachers, thank you for the countless hours preparing, planning, instructing, caring, and dedicating your lives to our children, our school, and community. This has been a year of tremendous growth and development. For many of you, your jobs will never be the same. Your leap of faith into the world of technology was inspiring to witness. To our office, custodial, and security staff, it has been a year of transition and perseverance. We have made it through, and the future is bright. Our administrative staff, Ms. Purcell, Ms. Fisher, Mr. Gutierrez, Ms. Norman, and Mr. Hinkle. Your commitment and integrity are unquestionable. And Ms. Purcell, please don't retire. One more year, please. To our amazing counselors, you are a huge part of the fabric of our school. This year has stretched our counselors in so many ways. The support given is not just academic, but extends into every part of our students' lives. We are thankful for such a caring team. To our amazing parent volunteers, there are so many and I can't name them all. Our CHAPS and parent booster organizations, as well as our other support teams. Thank you for supporting our students, staff, and community. You are truly the unsung heroes. Officer Marissa Torres, thank you for your dedication and support. For those of you unaware, Officer Torres is way more than just a school resource officer for us. She is a part of our family. Students, I want to thank all of you. I tell people all the time that I am the luckiest principal in the world. You all make my job fun, exciting, a little nerve-wracking at times, but always enjoyable. And lastly, I want to thank our parents. Parents, I am truly thankful and humbled that you have entrusted us with your most precious gifts. Graduates, please take a moment to recognize the parents and guardians that have been by your side throughout this journey. This has been a year we will never forget. 2 words we'll never forget. Distance learning. How about blended learning? Perhaps Google Classroom. In a year unlike any other, I have watched a class of students start as the incoming class of seniors and grow into the graduating family of 2021. May the bonds that bring this class together never be broken. Students, you enter into a very accomplished group of Chino High School alumni today. Past Cowboy alumni have included graduates of Ivy League schools, the Naval Academy, West Point, and many others. While brave Cowboys, both male and female, have fought for our freedoms in all branches of the military. And 1 week before Memorial Day, I am honored to thank all of our current and past military personnel that are watching. Your courage and willingness to serve are models for us all. In addition to all the accolades of prior graduates, our current graduates have received acceptances from some of the top universities in the country. You see, your graduation from Chino High School completes the first part of a journey that etches your name into a legacy and a diploma that are minted in over 120 years of tradition, a diploma that is cemented by hard work, faith, and the accomplishments of graduates that include U.S. senators, doctors, lawyers, professional athletes, Super Bowl and World Series champions, U.S. Olympians, and current and former members of our local government. Indeed, Chino High School is a special institution with a tradition unlike any that Chino Valley Unified School District has to offer. You might wonder why I'm not wearing my traditional Masters of Arts caps and gown. I am wearing this particular blue one instead. You see, just over 4 years ago, members of our incoming freshman class were asked to sign this gown. It was a commitment you were to make to us that 4 years later, you would see me wearing this blue gown here at our graduation. But here is what you didn't know as an incoming freshman. The commitment you made was not to us, but the commitment you made was to yourself, was to your family, to your ancestors, to your faith. This commitment carries very different circumstances for every graduate here. For some, it's continuing a legacy, a long line of Chino graduates in the family. For some, it's completing a personal pledge, a pledge to graduate high school and go on to greater things. For others, it is the fulfillment of a promise to a parent or a relative that would like nothing more than to see you receive your diploma. And for others, it may be to become the first high school graduate in your family, drawing that proverbial line in the sand and telling yourself, I want a better life for my family, and I am the person to take us there. And the reasons go on and on. But the simple truth is the same. Take a deep breath. And no matter how or why you are here, you've earned it. You made it. But before you go, I have one last wish. And it is my hope that you will carry this wish with you your entire life. In a year in which we have so many reasons to be upset, the loss of so many loved ones, the loss of family and friends, the loss of an entire year of life, the loss of many senior activities. In a year that has brought so much hardship, I ask only one thing of you, that you please be grateful. I know what you're thinking. Miller, I thought you were crazy before. Now I know you're nuts. One of the keys to a successful, joyful, fulfilling, giving, and purposeful life lies in our ability to recognize and remind ourselves and others of how grateful we are for the blessings in our lives. It is that simple. Being grateful does many things. First and foremost, it lets those in your family and inner circle know that you love them, that you are thankful for who they are, and not what you wish them to be. It allows us to find ourselves and lose ourselves all at the same time. By showing your appreciation for others, You lose yourself in the warmth and comfort you have given to another. And by losing yourself by caring for others, you'll discover the magic of finding out just who you really are. But the real beauty of being grateful is, and I want you to focus in, when you are constantly finding things to be grateful for, you will soon be given more to be grateful about. Appreciating everything we do have will enrich your life like never before. Be grateful for your family, for your friends, for your experiences, for your health, for your blessings, for your faith. In thinking about being grateful, I'm reminded of this old parable. A blind boy sat on the steps of a building with a hat by his feet. He held up a sign which read, "I am blind, please help." There were only a few coins in the hat, spare change from folks as they hurried past. A man was walking by. He took a few coins from his pocket and dropped them into the hat. He then took the sign, turned it around, and wrote some words. Then he put the sign back in the boy's hand so that everyone who walked by would see the new words. Soon, the hat began to fill up. A lot more people were giving money to this blind child. That afternoon, the man who changed the sign returned to see how things were going. The boy recognized his footsteps and asked, "Were you the one who changed my sign this morning?" "Why, yes," the man said. "Well, what did you write?" the boy said. "I only wrote the truth. I said what you said, but in a different way. You see, I wrote, 'Today is a beautiful day, but I cannot see it.' You see, child, both signs spoke the truth, but the first sign simply said that you were blind, while the second sign conveyed to everyone walking by how grateful they should be to see. Keep your heart open to all the world's blessings, and you will see them grow before your very eyes. As I conclude, I am thankful to work with the best school community a guy could ask for. Go forth and spread your gratitude to others. We are a family. We are Chino High School. I'd like to acknowledge the class of 2021's valedictorian, Francisco Juarez Martinez, and salutatorians, Gianni Jacob Gibbs and Perla Mosqueda Suarez. Thank you and have a great evening.
Students, parents, faculty, administration, Dr. Enfield, and board members, thank you for being here today. Welcome to Chino High School's 2021 graduation ceremony. I stand before you today as this year's valedictorian and as the first ever valedictorian in my family. That wouldn't be possible without the help and support of so many different people that have helped me conquer this achievement. I would like to thank Ms. Cardenas for being such an amazing teacher and always believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Since my freshman year, Ms. Cardenas would always tell me I would become valedictorian. I laughed and told her I didn't even want to go to college, but instead go work in the farms of Mexico with my grandfather. No matter what, she never stopped pushing me to become the best version of myself, and I truly believe she's one of the main reasons I am up here today. I would also like to give a huge thank you to Ms. Gonzalez for helping me through many obstacles this last year. That concludes my acknowledgments for now. 2021, senior class, give yourself a huge round of applause. We have been through a lot, a pandemic, struggling to manage online classes, and a lot of political unrest. Leaving midway through our junior year and basically doing our whole senior year online was not easy. Congratulations to every single one of you sitting here today. We were able to pull through and graduate. Life takes us through many ups and downs, and no matter what, we have to find a way to pull through. All these different events were just a little taste of the problems that life can hit us with. But with our resilience, we will succeed. As we all know, we had to do a lot of adapting this year. But this experience will better prepare us for the real world. This experience has been tough at times, but it has also been very beautiful because of what it has taught us. What we decide to do today establishes how we will live tomorrow. It is up to us to carve the path to success for our future. Because one thing that we should never forget is that no one owes us anything in life. One must simply earn it. Dad, You always told me that you never planned to stay in the U.S. your whole life. But here we are, 30 plus years later, because of the promise you made to yourself. The promise that if you were going to have kids, they were all going to graduate from this nation's top universities and make the best out of what you can give them. 2 of your children have already completed that goal of yours at USC, and I hope to be able to continue to make you feel proud at UCLA and make you feel satisfied with all that you have sacrificed for your children. This last part I would like to do in Spanish because I know there are a lot of Latino families out here today that do not understand English well, just like some of my family members. Esta última parte la voy a hacer en español para que todos ustedes puedan celebrar este bonito momento también. Me da un gran orgullo poder ser el número 1 de mi clase y ser de descendencia mexicana a la vez. A toda mi raza, nunca se les olvide que todo se puede. Aunque a veces tengamos que trabajar más duro para obtenerlo, hay que echarle ganas y salir para adelante. Saludos a toda mi familia y mi familia en México, los compas en Guanatos y a mi padrino que estimo mucho. Muchas gracias, papá, por todo lo que haces por mi familia. Y mamá, muchas gracias por siempre llevarme a la escuela, al boxeo y por todo lo que haces por mí. Los quiero mucho. Lastly, I would like to give a little shout out to my brother Jesus, who helped me put this speech together and has always been there for me when I have needed him. My brother and I have always competed for everything in life, and especially in grades. Well, guess what, Jesus? First ever valedictorian in the family. I think I beat you in high school. Thank you for everything. I love you, hermano. Y que viva el mero mero, jefe de jefes, mi padre, Francisco Javier Juárez. I wish everyone here the best in your future endeavors. And until we meet again, congratulations, class of 2021.
Welcome, seniors, superintendent, board members, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and parents. Hello, class of 2021. I want to begin by saying that even though we are not very familiar with each other, I'm very proud of each and every one of you. This class has been through a lot. From seeing the growing consequences of climate change, growing division in this country, and now a pandemic, we have been resilient and need to continue to persevere through the next challenges we will face. These past few years have not always been kind to me. There have been multiple times when I wanted to give up. However, I was then reminded of my family. My parents have been the biggest inspiration in my life and are truly the hardest working people I know. I have an opportunity that my parents were not given, getting an education. I try my best to take advantage of it and thrive because everything I do is for my family and I. For my immigrant parents who have sacrificed so much for me, for my little sister who is halfway through her high school journey, and for my little brother who looks up to me as his role model. Ama, Apa, quiero darle las gracias por siempre darme su apoyo y los quiero con todo mi corazón. As we move on to new adventures, I highly encourage all of you to find someone that motivates you, whether that is your parents, siblings, friend, or even a significant other. Having a strong support system is more important than we realize. For everyone else thinking, well, I don't have anyone, then do it for yourself. You deserve to be happy and successful in whatever you choose to do. I can't make you want to be better, but you have to want it and work hard for it. Someone wise once said, allow yourself to be proud of yourself and all the progress you've made, especially the progress that no one has seen. In the end, it doesn't matter if your high school experience was amazing or crappy. This is our chance to start fresh. So take what you have learned, reflect on it, and continue to move forward. I can't wait to see all your future endeavors and accomplishments. I'm glad we are getting through this together. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Superintendent Dr. Enfield, it is with confidence in the future that I present to you the Chino High School graduating class of 2021. I do hereby certify that each of these students has met the graduation requirements of the Chino Valley Unified School District.
Chino High School, Class of 2021, I certify that you've met all the requirements as set forth by the State of California and the Chino Valley Unified School District's Board of Education. Congratulations, Class of 2021.
At this time, I would like to have the senior class of 2021 please stand and join me. We will now turn our tassels. Oprah Winfrey once said, "Where there is no struggle, there is no strength." This class has certainly exhibited a great amount of strength and resilience. Congratulations, class of 2021. We made it. On the count of 3, please join me in turning your tassels. 1, 2, 3.